the Cardinals. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone.
Let's get out of here with a win, Cole.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He's got great speed. Touchdown, SMU! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is
turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got a man. It's Brooks. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brooks. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the ground with the back. Gets it past the marker. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the 2nd drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the 1st down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's looking to pass. Gets it out fast. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Get out to the supersonic guy. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Short completion, setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Let's it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Making side adjustments here. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. reels it in down the left side. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Lost to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They'll leave it with him. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Otis. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Brooks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Just keep swinging it. Back swinging for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA in a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Right back to the well.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun to give, looking for room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Off the RPO, complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll go to the ground. He's now up to 58 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. Inside the 15. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Got his man on the outside. Shakes off the defender. Turning it on. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Old Dominion went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Monarchs in a statement win if there ever was one. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Throwing right. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Punt is on its way. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water himself.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Otis. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance. So you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Got it in the middle. It's Otis. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hauls it in. And he roars into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Trying to barge their way in. Dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Mustangs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. He might want another play. Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
They'll line up to go for 2. Got his man quickly. He makes his way into the end zone for the 2, and now they trail by just 13. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon with the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Well, on 3rd down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
The Mustangs line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Kick is in the air.
Return is brought down at the 49. And your Louisville Cardinals will take over 1st and 7.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They're working that left side. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane game to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
37.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
Here's the handoff.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brooks. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And why would you not go back to him? I mean, he's caught everything thrown his way. He's been the focal point of this offense. They need a play late in the football game. They find him again. If I'm this defense, I got to make sure I'm doing everything I can to take him away.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Timeout, SMU.
Now on 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Louisville! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. And that one ought to help us build the drama down the stretch. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll try the run.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow-developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And now on second down for this offense. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. It's third down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a